out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 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 Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
And I'll try and get rid of that hiss now. I have to try and figure out where that's coming from, but we'll.
Do I have internet here? I do.
No.
Well, how come it's playing?
Well,
Have you internet?
I have, but it's for this.
Oh yeah.
No.
No, I just wanted to play 2 tracks from Bandcamp.
Can you download them?
Well, you see, I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong that I can't download it. I have the.
You have an account with them, have
I
you?
have the count for the. So at the moment, I suppose it's online here, but it's playing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. If you have a connection, you have a connection. So. I'll see.
Oh, I'm not connected here yet, gentlemen. Can you hear that? Let me just go back now. Just want to be, if it's playing, great. I don't know how that's happening. Let me just try this one.
As I roved out one evening.
Oh yeah, maybe it's not working. Oh yeah. No, it's not.
No.
Shite. I had emailed it to you, but
Oh.
I had emailed the link to you in case.
Oh. This morning, is it?
Yeah. Well, the hiss is gone.
It's just still there a little bit. 1 second now. Red is the roses. Okay.
You throw that over there. Thanks. Thank you. On the other seat. It's driver's seat.
Will you just see what if any other type of music is playing okay for you?
Yep.
We've about 10 minutes, so.
It's fine, isn't it? It's very good.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Talking to the microphone there, say hello to me.
Hello.
Can you hear yourself?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So that's generally what you do. So we'll say when Clean is talking to someone that they can hear her and she can hear them. And that's basically what you do. And now Clean is going to play a song.
Cool.
Okay, that's how it works.
So I'm going to give you a big thank you when we're done with that. Yeah? Super. It's worth seeing that smile.
Good. How are things going for the weekend?
Oh yeah, pretty good now.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully the rain will hold off now for today. Will be the big one.
yeah. I suppose having the match on probably doesn't help
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
as well.
A bit. I wonder though, you know, about the
Just-
crowd that'll be here and the crowd that'll be going to the match.
Exactly.
I really do wonder, like I was
yeah,
saying
yeah,
before.
yeah.
that-
So sometimes, yeah.
yeah,
the-
it's
the
in
bit-
some instances. I think in this instance it won't detract too much.
too much. No.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. It could be one of our modems, but it's not too bad.
It's an awful lot better.
Yeah, it won't be as bad when it won't be as bad. We'll say when there's music playing.
That's right.
So
Oh, that's me. What's that about? Security report. I don't want to receive security reports. Oh, that's
that's outside. Yeah. Jesus.
the birds.
Roisin ní galóglaí.
Bandcamp is sort of really where it is at the minute for
It is.
budding artists that
It
haven't to bob, isn't it?
It is,
Because
yeah.
they do things like they have
They give the
free
free
Fridays
Friday
and
once a
all that
month,
type
and
of
they're
stuff.
doing
Yeah.
a lot that way for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Why the fuck won't this open? So it tells it, redirect to the app, and then the app doesn't fucking it won't. It's called Red is the Rose, is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Red is the Rose. Who's it by?
Roisin ní galóglaí.
No. Yes, Jim. Yes, Jim.
I'm just wondering.
Can you hear me, Jim?
Hi, Luke.
Yeah. How are you? So,
Everything okay?
yeah, we're fine.
Can you log into the computer in the studio?
I don't have a laptop with me.
Okay.
Can you? Sure, it'll turn on itself, won't it?
Yeah, but I think it would probably have to be unmuted. I'll do it kind of at home before I go down.
Yeah. That'll be fine. Yeah. No, we're up and running here. So.
Grant, I'll log into the thing and unmute the. I'll just make sure it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Grant.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
option if
All right.
Okay, another option. I can do it on my phone. Give you my phone. Can you plug in my
Oh,
phone?
yeah. Have you an iPhone or what have you?
iPhone.
Yeah. Perfect.
That
Yep.
works.
Cable will be fine. Yeah. That'll be perfect.
Oh, stop.
Literally, all you will have to do. Is. No, sorry, Jim. I'm just talking to Cleena here. So. Okay. Literally, all you'd have to do is take this out, plug that in,
Push it on there.
put it on like that, and it might come up to you, sort of saying, "Is this a headphone?" Say it's another device.
Yeah.
Okay, and now play that there, and we'll see.
No,
Is it playing?
it's loading. Stopped now for some reason.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say if you turn up the volume on the side of your phone.
The first
Yeah.
time I saw
Okay. Do you want to start with that one or?
No, I suppose I could to make it easy.
You could.
I could.
Yeah.
couldn't I?
Yeah, yeah.
And I could do it again later or
Exactly.
not if I want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I could,
Yeah.
just to make life very
Yeah.
easy.
Simpler, right? I'm going to knock off your mic and I'm going to knock off my mic. Okay. Jim is setting things up that basically he's going to click a button and in the studio at 12 o'clock we're live. So technically we're streaming at the minute, but we're not live.
Oh, okay.
So what I'll do is when it's about 30 seconds to 12, I'm just going to put on this. Right? And then I'll play that for about 30 seconds and then I give you the nod and off you go. And that'll be it. Is that okay?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. That noise is back again. Yes, Jim. Yes, Jim. Hello? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I have 'cause I hope you can hear me now. So, we're at 60 seconds there, Jim, is it? 60 seconds, okay, yeah. Okay. Right, do you just want to check that song there again, clean and see? Yeah, perfect, that's fine. So, that's absolutely fine. 15 seconds behind, yeah, but no, that. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I have a bit of 30 seconds. Two. 10 seconds. 4, 3.
Good afternoon, and this is Lena Donlan coming to you live from the Ashter Park in Mount Shannon. This is the Morning Dew on Scariff Bay Community Bay FM. Welcome all the listeners, and it's fantastic to be here in the middle of the community of Mount Shannon for the Mount Shannon Arts Festival. We have a huge lineup of acts taking place during the afternoon here, but in the meantime, from the van with Luke and myself, thank you for joining us. We're going to kick off with a song from Roisin ní Gallaí Óglaigh, as she's performing a little later today. The song is The Generous Lover.
Since the Danes built Limerick town as the stronghold of its booty, it has always been renowned for its bravery and beauty. But since nature plied its trade at perfecting beauty's classes, famous models she has made of the glorious Limerick lasses. Bright as summer hours are the lovely Limerick lasses, Sweet as morning flowers are the queenly Limerick lasses. In times of self-denial, their merry hearts are lightest, and in darkest hours of trial, their courage is the brightest. And in love through weal or woe, their truth the world surpasses, and in duty never slow are the faithful Limerick lasses. Bright as summer hours are the lovely Limerick lasses. Sweet as morning flowers are the queenly Limerick lasses. Their eyes are darts of light, and their voices sweet as honey. Their looks are always bright, and their wit is always funny. And no robes can hold a place with fashion's proudest classes, to excel the peerless lace made by lovely Limerick lasses. Bright as summer hours are the lovely Limerick lasses. Sweet as morning flowers are the queenly Limerick lasses. When King William brought his guns to smash our town's defences, and drove our martial sons from the ramparts and the trenches, who opposed his fierce attack and his cannon's deadly flashes, and beat those legions back? 'Twas the famous Limerick lasses. Bright as summer hours are the lovely Limerick lasses. Sweet as morning flowers are the queenly Limerick lasses. Bright as summer hours are the lovely Limerick lasses. Sweet as morning flowers are the queenly Limerick lasses. Oh.
Well, there you go, and I'm guaranteeing you that'll be the only Limerick song played today. That came on by accident today. Of course, it was meant to be The Generous Lover, but the laugh is on us on the day that's in it. Nevertheless, you're listening to Cliona Donlan here on The Morning Dew, coming to you live from the Astor Park in Mount Shannon. And I'm looking forward to having a hello with Roisin in a little while as well, in advance of their performance here in the Astor Park. 2 lines up of trad music here in the park today. But before that, we're going to take a track now from an album called The Banks of the Shannon by the late Paddy O'Brien, a remastered album that was brought out by Eileen O'Brien very, very recently, of course, featuring the great Seamus Connolly and Charlie Lennon. And this was remastered from a recording done, I think, in about 1973. So the first track we're going to take is Mayor Harrison's Fedora and Johnny Cronin's Fancy. absolutely gorgeous there. Launch of the remastered track EP of The Banks of the Shannon, celebrating the centenary year of the birth of the late Paddy O'Brien, and that was done by his daughter, the great fiddler Eileen O'Brien. That was launched, I think, just on the 28th of May, just gone on. Fantastic music indeed by Paddy O'Brien, Seamus Connolly and Charlie Lennon, taken from The Banks of the Shannon. So we're going to keep with another a duet, family duet. This time it's John and James Carty, taken from their album The Wavy Bow Collection. We've got a selection of tunes: The Streams of Pullapuka, The Copper Plate and I Surely. Oh, mighty music there from father and son duet, John and James Carty, taken from their album, The Wavy Bow Collection. So now we're going to continue with the song. We were very saddened to hear of the passing of Phil Callery earlier this week, a renowned Irish singer and also performs with the Voice Squad as well. But today we're going to take a track in his memory. And it's taken from his album From the Edge of Memory. So we're going to take The Bonnie Blue-Eyed Lass.
How could I live on the top of the mountain with no money in my pocket, nor gold for the counting. I would let the money go, all for to gain her fancy. For I would marry no one but my bonny blue-eyed Nancy. She's my bonny blue-eyed Nancy, with an air so sweet and tender. Her walk like swans on water, and her waist so small and slender. Her golden hair in ringlets fair hung o'er her snow-white shoulder, and I'd ask her for to marry me, and there's no man could be bolder. And there's some people say that she is very low in station, and there are more people say she'll be the cause of my ruination. Oh, but let them all say what they will, to her I will prove constant still, till the day that I die. She will be my own lovely lady.
And gently swim the swans o'er the dark waters of Ochil, and blithely sing the nightingale, so happy to behold her. And the winds may blow, and the moorcocks crow, and the moon shall shine so deeply. Oh, but deeper by far is my love for my own lady.
And there's some people say that she is very low in station, and there are more people say she'll be the cause of my ruination. Oh, but let them all say what they will, to her I will prove constant still, till the day that I die. She will be my own lovely lady.
And there we had the Bonnie Blue-Eyed Lass from the late Phil Callery, taken from his album From the Edge of Memory. May he rest in peace. So now we're going to take some box music from Dahi Gormley, taken from his album Fiddling Without a Bow. This time we're going to play a couple of reels, Lord Macdonald's, The New Steamboat and Sheridan's. Oh, great box playing there indeed from Dahi Gormley, taken from his album Fiddling Without a Bow. So I received another album a short while ago in the post. We did feature a couple of tracks of it last year from Brian Hughes and David Sheridan. They weren't able to bring it out due to COVID, but I do have it in my hand now, so I'm looking forward to playing a couple of tracks from this as well. Just to remind you, the Morning Dew is coming to you live from the Ashtor Park here in Mount Shannon. The rain is down, but nevertheless it's great to see people out with brollies and their jackets, and I hear some music coming from the marquee itself. I know Tombra de Carteret is going on in a few moments with her choir, the Garden Calf Choir, and the village singers from Castle Connell coming together to do a community vocal piece. So that should be very interesting. So in the meantime, we're going to take a track from Brian Hughes and David Sheridan, Hornpipe and Reels, Shanahan's, Eric, Mick, Colleen and the Leitrim Thrush. Gorgeous music there from Brian Hughes, playing the Carfunken jig, and that great composition of the late Paddy O'Brien that we played a little earlier, and the tune called Handley's Tweed. That's taken from the duet album of Brian Hughes and Dave Sheridan, just brought out only a month ago. A little of a long labour of love due to COVID, but well worth waiting for. The name of the album is However Long the Day. So, as I remind you again, we're here at the Astor Park. We'd encourage you to come out with your brollies and take part in some of the great lineup of music we have here in under the marquee for the next a couple of hours, right up until about 7 p.m. this evening. Hopefully the rain will let up, but it isn't stopping from people coming out and enjoying themselves. So we had a harp festival only a couple of weeks ago in Tumgraney, and one of the committee members involved over there is Fiona Ní Connell. So we're going to take a track from her own album, and the name of the track is The Manor Hamilton, the 8th of May, composed by Joe Liddy. Here is Fiona Ní Connell. Beautiful harp playing there indeed from Fiona Ní Connell, called The Manor Hamilton, the 8th of May, composed by Joe Liddy, and they had a great festival there just a couple of weeks ago in Tumgraney, and it's great to see the festivals back up and running and musicians bringing out albums and things starting to get back a little bit better than it was before. So I'm Cleena Donlan and you're listening to The Morning Dew here on Scariff Bay Community Radio. Do drop us a line or a text in, or even better, pop in and say hello in the van passing by if you're in or around the village of Mount Shannon. So one of the other acts that we have on today will be Tara Breen with Conal O'Kane. They're going to be on at 3:30 p.m. here in the Marquee in Mount Shannon. I saw a stunning, beautiful video of her performing back in West Clare there last night. But I'm going to play a track now from 2009 of Tara being recorded at the Willie Clancy Summer School, and that's quite a while ago. So at this stage, just hear her talent and her gift. This time she's playing a Hearn's Eggs, David's Jig and O'Dowd's Favourite at the Willie Clancy Summer Festival in 2009. Here is Tara Breen. Absolutely outstanding playing there by Tara Breen at the Willie Clancy Summer School 2009. I'd like to dedicate that to Vigor Urge, who's out in Mount Shannon. I know he really wanted to get in to see Tara a little later today, but isn't able, so I'm playing that special request for him today. So, as I said, we're here at the park in Mount Shannon. The rain is still coming down, but that doesn't deter the atmosphere here under the marquee. You're listening to Cliona Donlan on the Morning Dew on Scariff Bay Community Radio. As I said a little earlier, we had the sad passing of Phil Callery, and we took a track from his album From the Edge of Memory, and we're going to take another track from that album now, and this time it's called Annam Waters.
Oh, Annan waters wondrous deep, and my love Ann is wondrous bonny. I loth that she should wet her feet, because I love her best of Annie. Go saddle for me the bonny grey mare, go saddle her soon and make her ready, for I must cross that stream tonight, or never more I'll see my Annie. And woe betide you, Annan water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge, that never more true love may sever. And he has ridden o'er field and fen, o'er moor and moss and many's the mire. His spurs of steel were sore to bite, sparks from the mare's hooves flew like fire. The mare flew on o'er moor and moss, and when she reached the Annan water, she couldn't have ridden a furlong more, had 1,000 whips been laid upon her. And woe betide you, Annan water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge, that never more true love may sever. O boatman, come, put off your boat, put off your boat for gold and money, for I must cross that stream tonight, or never more I'll see my lady. The sides are steep, the water's deep, from bank to brae the water's pouring, and the bonny grey mare she sweats for fear, she stands to hear the water roaring. And woe betide you, Annan water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge, that never more true love may sever. And he has tried to swim that stream, and he swam on both strong and steady, but the river was wide and strength it fail, and never more he'll see his Annie. And woe betide the willow one, and woe betide the bush and briar, for they broke beneath her true love's hand, when strength did fail and limb did tire. And woe betide you, Allan Water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge that never more true love may sever.
Beautiful, beautiful song, Allan Waters by the late Phil Callery, taken from his album From the Edge of Memory. So as I said, there's a huge lineup of performers here from the Marquee in Mount Shannon today. I must read out a beautiful message we got from Carol and Jerry McNamara. Great tunes coming from the Caravan of Love in the Ashter. No rain can stop the good vibes. That's a lovely message. Lovely to hear your show again, Clee. Well done to all involved in the Mount Shannon Arts Trad Music Committee. Hon the Banner, Legraw, Carl and Jerry McNamara. What a beautiful message. I think the vibe has just escalated even a little bit more. We love hearing messages like that. It keeps us boosted up here as well on this rainy summer afternoon here from the van, listening to the Morning Dew. So I'm going to play another track, but before I do, just to let you know, I'm going to be speaking with Rosie Gal-Ogley in just after this track, who will be performing in about 15-20 minutes after that beautiful choir that I can hear in the background of Tombras. So there's so much going on. So, but before we speak with Rosie, we're going to go back to John and James Carty, and we're going to have The Geese in the Bog and the Old Maids of Galway. Absolutely. Great music there, John and James Carty, taken from their album The Wavy Bow Collection. And we got a lovely message in for Vikur as well, who said he really enjoyed the Tara Breen request as well. And I know he's also said that he's enjoying the show in general and is unfortunately not able to make it in today. But keep listening on the airwaves, and we will obviously have more elements of it between here and 2 p.m. In the meantime, I have a great friend of mine joining me here at the van. Rosie, welcome.
Hi, Clee.
How
How are you
you?
getting on? I'm very, very well, thank you.
So we're very excited to have you perform here as part of the Mount Shannon Trad Arts Festival. You've got two friends performing with you today.
I have Dennis McAuliffe and Neil Fitzgibbon.
Okay. Can you
Great.
tell me a little bit about them? Or
Well,
your
they're great old,
relationship?
they're great old friends, but they're fantastic musicians. So it's a nice combination to have, as you know.
Yes.
We've been playing together for many, many years, and I'm just delighted because this is my first proper live gig back since COVID, Clee.
Wow.
So it's lovely to be playing somewhere so lovely as Mount Shannon, but
Yeah.
also to be playing with friends.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
getting that back.
Yeah, and speaking of that, like, it's quite slow for artists getting back in, getting gigs, getting back
Yeah.
into that whole performance space. It's been quite a challenging
It sure
time
has.
to even make that transition to get back performing again, hasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, 100%. But thankfully things are picking up now,
Yeah.
and the gigs are starting to roll back in. And
So I'm looking out the window here and I see more and more people coming into the marquee. Thankfully,
Delighted.
the people are wonderful, really, coming out in the all weathers. And I just heard huge applause there from the choir that just finished. So what can people expect from you now, Rosie? What
Well,
type of singing and music are you planning on playing for?
so I'm bringing in a little bit of a mixture to you today, Clee. So we're going to sing a lot of songs. We've got a couple of tune sets, but a lot of songs, and we're ranging from in age from songs from the early 1700s
Okay.
to songs that were written in the last year here in Mount Shannon by me. So it's a
Fantastic.
lovely event to be able to blend the tradition that I love so much, and also the songs that I have written from deep from my heart, you know.
Yes.
So it's a really nice way to be able to present them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
of course, the theme of the festival this year is community, and you've been doing quite a lot in the local community since you've been moved here as
and
well.
I'm very
with another
grateful.
project.
Yeah.
East
I'm
Clare
very
Reels on
grateful.
Wheels.
East Clare Reels on Wheels. We've
Yeah.
had some crack
So
with that.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been brilliant and just so nice to get out, be welcomed into the new community that I've moved to.
Yes.
And to get to know people, and just music is such a fantastic resource for bringing people together, and so I've really enjoyed that.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And I have great help here in the van today. I have Noah here with a huge smile on her face.
Oh,
and I know she's coming to kind of tell me, Clee, you need to let Rosie go soon because she's going to have to tune up the guitar
That's
and
right.
get ready for the singing. I personally am really looking forward to hearing. I know you're going to do a few of your own compositions, so I'm really excited to hear some of them. So without further ado, we'll hear from you in about
you so
15 minutes
much.
in the
Thank
marquee.
you.
And thank you for joining us
Have a
here
great
today.
day. Thanks a
Thank you,
million.
Rosie.
Enjoy the gig.
Thank you very much. So that was Rosie Nigaglioli. Pardon me there. She's going to be performing with Neil Fitzgibbon and Dennis McAuliffe in about 15 minutes from the marquee. So we're going to take another song now, and this time I'm going to take it from a new album from Breathe Harper, Highland Into Real, the Duke of Gordon's Birthday, taken from her new album, just brought out maybe about 6 months ago. The name of the album is Inish.
Mm-hmm.
That was Breed Harper there, taken from her new album called Inish. We had 2 sets there, back to back. The first one were Highlands and Ariel, the Duke of Gordon's Birthday, Lord Lincock, Castlebrae and Larry's Favourite, another one of the great Paddy O'Brien compositions. And then that was followed by a set of reels, 2 great old reels, played amazingly brilliant there by Breed, the Salamanca and the Shaskeen. As I said, taken from her album, just brought out just late last year, Breed Harper, called Inish. Beautiful music indeed. So we played some Fianna Niconnell a little earlier, so we're going to go back now and she's going to play O'Dwyer's Hornpipe, Fianna Niconnell. And there you had it, Fianna Niconnell playing O'Dwyer's Hornpipe. So I can hear the atmosphere is building up behind me here. I don't know if you can hear it through the airwaves or not, but I can definitely hear it from the van in the park. And I think the rain is easing off a small little bit. Just to tell you, there's another great lineup of performers. At 2 o'clock we will have East meets West in Harmony. That will be Shona Blake, Claire Watts, Anne Wren, Katie Thesby and our local Yvonne Brennan. And that brings me, speaking of Yvonne Brennan, I have Éan Noah here beside me in the van, and she's all smiles, and she's been an absolute huge help to a number of us here in the park today. Éan Noah, tell me about your day so far. What have you been up to? First of all, what age you are?
I'm 11.
You're 11. And what have you been up to here in the park today?
Today I've been helping people out, walking around, listening to the music.
In the marquee?
In the marquee, yeah.
And were you helping out the sound man?
Yes, I was helping out.
So what were you doing?
I was coming up to you and telling you when It was your turn too?
To get back down and introduce the acts, wasn't it? And you were saying, come on, Clee, and you were looking at your watch saying, come on now, because all the different performers, we're wearing 2 hats here in the van today. We're coming live with the Morning Dew, but we're also doing MC for all the events in the marquee.
Yeah.
So you could be at home sitting down watching telly. So what's the big attraction to hear today?
I think that even though it is raining, there is a lot of beautiful music and the stalls are up, and instead of just sitting down all day, I feel like it's nice to walk around a bit and just look at everything that's on.
So what kind of stalls are here today?
There's a jewellery stall with earrings that I like. I'm actually wearing some of them now.
Oh, they're beautiful. Little butterflies.
Yeah.
And what else?
And I don't know, there's a few
Food stalls?
food stalls,
Clothes
yeah,
stalls, isn't
clothes
there?
stalls.
Basket stalls.
Yeah.
And the music is coming right beside us because we're in the van here, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And so your interest in music, you're a musician as well, don't you?
I am, yes.
And you play lots of music in your school and at home.
Yeah.
And your mom is going to be on soon, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
So tell us, what is she going to be doing?
She is going to be doing poems with some of the people from Clare.
Well, that's it.
Who-
They're going to exchange, working in harmony.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So do you love your music? What kind of music do you play?
I play the fiddle and the tin whistle.
Fiddle and tin whistle. Brilliant. You love your traditional music.
I do, yeah.
You do. Well, I have to say, without you today, my job would have been an awful lot harder. You may just have a future in radio. Who knows? Keep up the fantastic work. I want to say a big, huge thank you for you today. And you might need to be calling me a little later as well when it's Mom's time to get on the stage with the rest of the ladies. That will be East meets West in harmony from 2 to 3:15 p.m. And after that, at 3:30, we will have Tara Breen with Conal O'Kane. We played her a little earlier here today. 4:30 to 5:30 are the Band of Brothers. They're the local band, the McMahons. And then from 5:45 to 6:45 we have the Galway Kudo Trio. So we have a lot of lovely music in store for us for the rest of the afternoon. Will we be able to stick it out all afternoon, Noah, despite the rain?
I hope so, yeah.
I hope so too. Can I thank you very, very much for all your help today? And we look forward to hearing the next performance out at 2 p.m. Thank you for your help.
Okay, thank you.
Bye for now. So there we go. That was Aonona giving me great help here on the Morning Dew here on Scariff Bay. I would say watch this space. There could be another volunteer in a couple of years to come yet. Who knows? So we're going to continue now with some music from a brand new album. I happened to be in Ennis only on Friday and I was a Thursday, and I picked up this album, Pat O'Connor and Brendan Harty, to discover it was only dropped in days earlier. So this is a beautiful new album, and Pat is going to be launching it in Canny's in Killanena on the 25th of June. So this is our third kind of newish album we have on the show today, but this is really beautiful East Clare music. I was very fortunate to have a few tunes with Pat yesterday evening up the way in Keens. We just took out the 2 fiddles and had a couple of tunes. So here is one of the tunes from his brand new album with recorded actually in Brendan Harty's house as well. We're going to have John Kelly's Concertina Reel and The Mountain Lark. Absolutely beautiful there. John Kelly's Concertina Reel and The Mountain Lark by Pat O'Connor. And Pat was accompanied there with the accordion player John Kenny. They're notoriously known for playing together for several years, and you can tell it there with that beautiful playing. So we're going to continue now with Pat himself playing McDermott's and Shansikyo. Oh, there we had it. Pat O'Connor with playing McDermott's and Shansikyo from his album Glaze. And as I said, Pat is going to be launching his album on the 25th of June in Canny's Bar in Killanena. And so all are welcome to that. It should be a lovely, joyous occasion. We'll hopefully be able to fit in another track of that in a little while. But just before I do, I have another message in. And 'twas Vigor as well. And he's telling me that his friends that we met, Rosie and I, when we were playing down at his house last week, Tuan and Lanka, are both there listening in to us on the Morning Dew in Scariff Bay Community Radio in Holland. So that's really nice. So I'm going to play a special request for them, and this time it's by the late Sean Terrell, Isle of Innisfree, especially from Tuan and Lanka.
I met some folks who say that I am a dreamer. I've no doubt there's truth in what they say. Yet a man, he's bound to be a dreamer when all the things he loves are far away, and precious things, they're dreams unto an exile. They take him over the land across the sea, especially when it happens that he's in exile from that dear lovely Isle of Innisfree. I wander again those hills and dreamy valleys, find a peace that no other land may hold. I hear the birds making music fit for angels, and watch the rivers laughing as they flow. And as the moon peeps high along the rooftops of this great city, wondrous though it be, I scarce can feel its laughter or its music. My heart's again back home in Innisfree. But dreams, they don't last, though dreams, they're not forgotten. And soon I am back to stern reality. But if the pathways here were paved with gold dust, my heart would still choose the Isle of Innisfree.
Oh, beautiful song there by the late Sean Terrell, The Isle of Innisfree. So the people are still gathering around the park here outside, as I say, despite the rain. And I have our Chief of Staff here beside me, Jim Collins. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you, Clean. It's like old times.
It's like old times.
We went through lockdown together.
We went through a lockdown. We spent a good year and a half together every week, didn't we?
Every Sunday,
and it
yes.
was an amazing time when you reflect back on it.
It was an amazing time. Well, I mean, in your show during lockdown, you covered all sorts of topics that would be of interest to people. We had Harry O'Mara, for example, on every Sunday. We had somebody from the medical centre. We had various people, we'll say the East Clare Response Group, all that.
Yeah.
And I suppose it was a source of local information.
Yes, it was, yeah.
You know, that people could... I mean, it was amazing, Reid. It was an amazing time.
It was an amazing
Very
time.
strange, and we don't want to go back to it.
We definitely not, despite what great company you are once a week like that. But we definitely don't want to go back to those times.
No.
So, but this weekend, like, what kind of activities? Scariff Bay is just growing in strength all the time, isn't it, Jim?
Well,
like
I suppose, yeah.
out. it's just, this year's theme of the Mount Shannon Arts Festival is all community. And I've seen you around a lot in the last 10 days. I saw you in a parade last week as well with a drum on and nicely dressed up. So you were wearing many hats in the last 10 days for us here.
Well, I suppose, first of all, in the lead up to the Mount Shannon Arts Festival, we've had various people on. We've had Roisin on, we've had Mel White on, and other people talking about it, letting people know what's coming up. So, over the course of the 3 days, and I'm skipping quickly over the drumming because...
You looked like a pro.
Well, sure, you can chance your arm and try anything.
Yes, fair play.
But it was great. It was great fun. No, the drumming, it was something, just kind of a challenge,
Yeah.
But it was great. We were here yesterday. We had Trish and Marie with Morning Dew with the Saturday Chronicle yesterday, and we had a load of guests. We had John Spillane and a number of other guests, who are visiting the area, and some locals. And then we had, today we have the Morning Dew, and this evening we have a live episode of A Flow of Words from Anita's place there beside the pub.
And is that open for people to go in and sit down and listen to?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So it goes out live.
It goes
from
out live.
there.
Yeah, it's what's happening there, and it goes out live.
Okay, that's wonderful.
So it'll be great fun. But it's like, I suppose you mentioned, and the theme being community.
Yeah.
Like, community is what we're all about, and we try to get stuck in different aspects of the community, be it music, sport, community events, no matter what, and news.
Yeah.
So, that's what we try to do. So we have a lot of volunteers who watch out for things, who do interviews, and who just keep an eye on things, report what's going on in all the different areas.
Yeah, and just speaking about that is the ethos, I suppose, of Scariff Bay Community Radio. With regard to volunteers and people getting involved in the last 12 months or since we're coming out of COVID, has that changed?
No, we have about 70 people who are, some of them nearly full-time and some of them part-time, but all volunteers.
Yeah.
We have people who have their own show every week. We have people who might be on a few different shows in the week, and we have people then who might be on every 2 or 3 months.
Yes.
And all in between. So I suppose one of the things, and again going back to community, we have a lot of different communities here in East Clare, and we have reports every week from those places. So we have, whether it's Mount Shannon this week, to Scariff last week, I think Oatfield is maybe the next one up, Broadford, Tulla, all the different areas. We find out what's happening and we report on that.
It's absolutely fantastic altogether, really great. So it's great to be back in your company again, Jim, despite the little gap we've had. And of course, I just like to say thanks again to Luke here. We were here this time last year, and unfortunately it was raining on that day as well. But nevertheless, it's still great to be back here in the midst of the festival, in the van, in the very midst of it, and even having people like Noah coming in and Rosie coming in, and people waving as they pass by and daring not to come near the door as well. But still, it's absolutely fantastic.
Let's hope our company keeping continues.
Oh, let's hope so, Jim. Jim Collins, thank you very much for joining me here today. So there you have it, folks. Our Chief of Staff, Jim, they're coming in and telling us all the updates that have been happening with Scariff Bay Community Radio this week in particular, and I suppose how things have changed in the last year since we were recording every week from the studio in Scariff. So a little earlier we had The Banks of the Shannon, the remastered EP of the late Paddy O'Brien, Seamus Connolly and Charlie Lennon in celebration of the 100th centenary of Paddy O'Brien. So I'm going to take another track from the album now, and we're going to take The Rambling Sailor and Youghal Quay. They're both compositions of Paddy O'Brien, and Youghal Quay is on the shores of Loch Derg, which is where we are today, near Paddy's home. So that would be right across the water from where we are here in the van today. So very fitting. Here is Paddy O'Brien, Seamus Connolly and Charlie Lennon, The Rambling Sailor and Youghal Quay. They're beautiful, beautiful tunes again, taken from the banks of the Shannon. And we're going to actually take another track from that, quite fitting on the day that's in it. It's The Rainy Day and Captain Kelly's reel, both traditional tune. And Captain Kelly's is actually a reel that is included in the Goodman collection, again taken from the banks of the Shannon by Paddy O'Brien, Seamus Connolly and Charlie Lennon. Great tunes there again, as I said, taken from the banks of the Shannon, Paddy O'Brien, Seamus Connolly and Charlie Lennon. Just launched only last week by Eileen O'Brien in Clare in Ennis. So we're going back to However Long the Day Is with Brian Hughes and David Sheridan, and we're going to take a waltz with some slip jigs now. Oh, there we go. Taken from the album However Long the Day. That type we had A Waltz or Sundval's 2, and with The Piper's Apron and The Night Before Poor Larry Was Stretched, by Brian Hughes and David Sheridan. So as you know, a little earlier played a couple of tracks from a brand new album, hot off the shelf, by our own Pat O'Connor here in East Clare, and the name of the album is Glaze, and as I said, he will be launching that album in Kenny's on the 25th of June, so it should be a great night up there for people to go to. So there is one very, very beautiful air on the album that I'm going to play for you now, Queena E. Neal, and with some beautiful drones in the background, by Brendan Harty, by Pat O'Connor. A very hypnotic air there, played by Pat O'Connor, Queena E. Neal, and with beautiful drones behind by Brendan Harty, taken from his album Glaze. So I hear the music rocking behind me. I'm not sure it can go through the airwaves, but it's getting pretty lively out here. I know the act that was on just earlier, Neil and Rosie and Dennis, are just about to wrap up, and the stage will be getting ready for the next group after that, which will be the East Meets West in Harmony. Shona Blake, Claire Watts, Anne Rin, Katie Thesby and Yvonne Brennan. That promises to be really nice indeed. They're collaborating with songs, with poems, and coming together in harmony, so that should be very nice. So we've had our friend Vigner on again, Ord on again, and he really enjoyed the track earlier from Phil Callery's album that had the saxophone on, because I do believe he's a saxophone player himself. So he said if I could find another track with that, it might entice him to take out the saxophone. So I'm really sorry I don't have another one at hand here with me today, but I'm going to play some harmonica music by Mick Kinsella, which is just a little bit outside the box, and I'm hoping this will inspire you to get that saxophone out. Here we have Mick Kinsella playing Gin and Diatonic. So there we had it, Mick Kinsella on his album Harmonica, Gin and Diatonic. So that's especially for our friends out the road, and I hope he takes out the saxophone again, and sure, who knows, we might be out playing here at the festival next year. Hope you enjoyed that one. Indeed. So just to remind you, this is Lena Donlan. You're listening to the Morning Dew live from the Ashtor Park here in Mount Shannon as part of the Mount Shannon Arts and Trad Festival. We still have a few more acts today. As I said, the ladies that are coming up next, East meets West in harmony. One of those singers will be Anne Ryn. So we're going to take a song from Anne Ryn now, from her album entitled Anne Ryn. And this time we're going to take The Hills of Coor.
I am bidding you a long farewell, my native county Clare. It's been years since youthful folly bade me leave your shore. Always had I hoped to see your hills and dells once more, till now, alas, I feel that death is knocking on my door. Oh, what would I give to see once more the dear old hills of Coor, to meet again the friends I knew outside the chapel door, to stand upon the castle hill and see my own dear home. Ah, Clown Laheen, I rue the day that from you I did roam. Oh, in fancy still I see those hills, those purple hills so bold, and Dulac Lake like a silver shield nestling in their fold. Full many a day with rod and line I stood by your quiet shore, when your sparkling waters yielded trout by dozen and by score. Oh, my heart still swells with grief and woe as memory wanders back, and thinking on the hours I spent with one dear Irish lad, with eyes so blue and heart so true, could I but clasp his hand. For this I've prayed through many a tear in far off distant lands. Oh, those hours we spent, those joyous hours, when heart and hand we pledged, and hand in hand we wandered through the glens of Shanaway. Mount Callan with its lofty peak stood guard while we were gay. Ah, memory often wings its way over darling County Clare. Adieu, my friends, adieu to you. I bid a long farewell to all my friends so dear to me. Oh, how my heart does swell, how well and true I loved you all, no tongue of mine can tell. And oft I will in fancy roam among you all again.
So there you go, Anne Wren. And Anne Wren will be taking the stage within the next 15 minutes here at the Astor Park in the Marquee. So do come along if you can, even despite the rain, it's well sheltered. And just to remind you, 3:30 to 4:15 will be Tara Breen and Colin O'Kane, the Band of Brothers at 4:30, the Galway Kudo Trio at 5:45, and also Scariff Bay will be coming live at 5 p.m. from Anita's with 6 p.m. Sorry about that. 6 p.m. with Roisin Bugler live from Anita's with a flow of words. Another one of the performers we have today is Katie Thesby. These great band of women are going to be taking the stage very shortly. The theme is East meets West in harmony. A reminder, Shona Blake, Claire Watts, Anne Wren, Katie Thesby and Yvonne Brennan. So on that note, I'm going to finish out with a song today from Katie Thesby. But before I go, I'd like to thank you all for listening in online, at home and abroad, near and far. And for those that sent in messages and requests, a huge thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'm Cleena Donlan on the Morning Dew, coming to you live from Scariff Bay Community Radio. Thank you for being with me. And we're going to play out today with Katie Thesby singing You've Got a Friend.
When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend, and people can be so cold. They'll hurt you and desert you and take your soul.